24/7 podcast.
Have you ever seen a local gossip girl looking this good on your TV screen? Nah, I don't think so. This is Teresalyon, aka That's Into a Girl, and welcome to 24/7 podcast. This is where we get to know the day and night of the human race. This is where we get to know, the inside out. And today I have Brilaizer, one of the best creatives here in Zimbabwe. Brilaizer, how are you?
I'm good. I'm doing good.
Nice. It's nice to have you here.
It's actually a blessing to be here.
So, tell us, who is Brilaizer?
Okay. Honestly, it's a tough question. But Brilaizer, briefly I can say Brilaizer is a god. Brilaizer is a god.
Okay.
That's Brilaizer.
Oh, that's amazing. There is a message that just popped up here, and it says, what does Brilaizer mean? What does Brilaizer mean?
I was, raised by my grandparents, basically.
Okay.
You understand?
Uh-huh.
In the hood, where my paternal grandparents stayed, and still stay, you understand? Because I still live with them now. I was given a nickname, I was called Mabri, because my mom is Brenda, so just like Brenda first, you understand?
Yeah.
They will call her Mabri, you understand? So they will see a reflection of my mother, through me,
Yeah.
a kind heart and all. Then I was titled Mabri, you understand?
Oh.
Then at my maternal side, I was given another nickname, which is called Brilaizer. You understand? Brilaizer. A laser, right? You know what it does and everything. So when I combined those words, and Brilaizer came. When Brilaizer came,
Nice.
I was always a loner. I was always a troubled child emotionally and spiritually, which affected also my physical realm, you understand? So yeah, I felt like that Spirit spoke to me and said I should do it like that, you understand? I should combine those names and it will give me a meaning of the conqueror, you understand? So just like Jesus Christ, just like Abraham, just like Moses, all of them were sent here by the Almighty to do work, you understand? From heavenly work. So I believe the work that I'm doing is heavenly. You understand?
Nice.
Heavenly.
Yeah.
That's why I say I'm a god. Even the Bible says, for ye are gods. You understand? So I understand my identity. Most people call me crazy, but I ain't crazy. I know that I ain't crazy. I'm a god. I'm a creative. Just like when we say our Father who art in heaven. I'm an artist. You understand? I art.
Yeah.
My Father crafted in heaven and delivers a certain spirit in me to craft, you understand, to art, you understand. So basically that's the meaning of Brilaizer. I am the 2K Jesus Christ. Yes, I believe
Nice.
so. I have a purpose that I have to serve, and that's what the Spirit is saying right now. I am the 2K Jesus Christ.
That's amazing. Okay, speaking of 2Ks,
Yeah.
is this Ipozalama 2K on Instagram?
Yeah.
It's making waves.
Yeah.
Everyone is talking about it. And like, if you put Brilaizer and Ipozalama 2K, are those like the same person, or can you tell us more about that?
Okay. First of all, when you say it's making waves, I don't understand. But because I feel like I'm not yet trending. I'm not up for trending.
Okay.
the things that we do, most people are not understanding them now. You understand? Just like when Jesus stepped in this planet, most people weren't understanding. You understand what he was saying? Because every time when you're speaking, they'll say he's speaking in parables. Parables, at least story with the heavenly meaning. You understand? That's what I do. You check. So the character Ipoza Yamatuke is actually a brainchild of Brilaizer. You understand? The character is created for 2Ks. You understand? The character exists because of the 2Ks. Just like Brilaizer exists because of the 2Ks. You understand?
Yeah.
But the truth is there is a huge difference, between Brilaizer and Ipoza Yamatuke. These are two different, personalities. You understand? Linus Tapera created Brilaizer. You understand? Because the spirits told Linus Tapera to do that. Then the spirit told Brilaizer to create Ipoza Yamatuke for 2Ks. You understand? Largely for a girl child. Because I believe Ipoza Yamatuke is protesting. You understand? And in as much as it is protesting, it is revealing the ugliness of this world. You understand? It is sending an awareness to girls. You understand that? Beware. You understand? There are snakes outside, there are lions outside, and all they want to do is to feast, from your gold. You understand? Is because our society is made up of women, to tell the truth. In most cases, our fathers, they're always at work, and women get to raise us, nurture us, whether it's a house girl, whether it's a maid, whether it's a grandma, whether it's a mother, whether it's whosoever it is, but it's still a woman. So I feel like Ipoza Yamatuke is trying by all means to protect this wonderful generation. We are a very blessed generation, and Ipoza Yamatuke is against what the internet and the social media is trying to teach. You understand? It's trying to teach the 2Ks that you're a kids generation, you don't listen to your parents, this is that you understand, you don't compromise, you multiple sexual partners and all that shit. And it's kind of crazy. I don't vibe with internet much. So what do? They say if you can't beat them, join them. Do you know what we do? We join them, but positively.
Okay.
You understand? We join them, but positively. So Ipoza Yamatuke is here to positively impact the 2Ks, just like the mission Brilaizer has. Brilaizer couldn't do it alone. He had to create Ipoza Yamatuke. So Ipoza Yamatuke. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. So, do you know the reason why I was saying it's making waves? It brings in mind. There is a comment on Instagram where someone was saying you are trying, or you are a copycat, like for school.
Israel.
So what's your take on that one?
Social media is always a lot to say. Just like I told you, I said if you can't beat them, join them. But what
positively.
we join them positively.
That's nice.
The question is, what is a copycat? From your point of view, what is a copycat?
A copycat, I think it's someone mimicking someone, like
someone mimicking.
Mimicking
someone.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a question, right? We all know that it is a fact that when a child is born, the child has to breathe, right? It's a fact, Otherwise, when the child doesn't breathe, it's stupid. You understand that, right? Then, can we say all human beings are copycats? Can we safely say that?
Okay.
Right. And another thing that I want to say, actors are the second medium of the society.
Yeah, true.
Right.
True.
When spirit medium, like when we talk of spirits, you understand, it's kind of like it's the second. It's the second story, but there is the first story. You understand? The first story is in the society. So when we're given characters, or when we give characters, there is a task that you have to go out and research and dig, and find the rightful character that you feel can have impact. You understand? In the society.
Yeah.
And I did that. You understand? I did that. A lot of folks out here in Brilaizer, they come from South Africa. You understand? And remember, I'm half South African, half Zimbabwean. Because my mom is South African and my pops is Zimbabwean.
Yeah.
So we have that. A lot of people are South African minded. You understand? They reflect the culture of South Africa, and that's what I got from the society.
Yeah.
And that's what I got from the society, and I was like, okay, let me take this and refine it and put it out there. But the truth is that you can never be 100%. You can never be 100% the society, in as much as you try. You understand? You can get a 50, 60, because Joker tried 100% character, but ended up dying. You understand? Ended up dying, committing suicide, and all that shit. But then, when it comes to this thing of copycatting, I respect Israel, right? And honestly, I don't see myself as a copycat. I see myself, if right now I can do raps and they make you remember Tupac, because Tupac is a legend, they make you remember Tupac, am I a copycat of Tupac? Or I'm a reflection, kind of like, I'm reflecting the legacy, I'm reflecting this, and I'm actually happy that people are saying that, I'm making them to remember Israel. It means that his legacy is not dying anytime soon. You understand?
Definitely.
But I'm just taking over. You understand? I'm carrying on. Everything that we're doing, nothing new under the sun. It has been done before. You understand?
True.
And as much as we try, by all means, to maneuver the game and all, but it has been done. So to hell with this copycat thing. This copycat thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That's what's
okay,
up.
so Ipoza Lama 2K.
Was I am a 2K.
How far do you want to take it? Like, what are your plans about Ipoza Lama 2K?
Huge plans, fast plans. Brilaizer is international.
Okay.
The vision is international. It has always been international ever since it was created. Brilaizer is a character that, started to exist when I was only 9 years old. Started as LT Wise, then it got to Lena Wise, then the spirit said, no, now it's time to upgrade and be Brilaizer. You understand? So it has always been international. Actually, Ipoza, it's a street common phrase, street common word that means someone who's smart, someone who's intelligent.
Yeah.
You understand? So the character is very smart, the character is very intelligent, and the character aims to impact the whole world. I'm sure you hear a lot of vernacular that is being said in terms of lines, in terms of scripting. It does a lot of vernacular. Yes, of course, I believe vernacular can also be international.
True.
In as much as it will start to use English at some point, you understand, but it will also go back to vernacular because that's the authentism, that's where it came from. You understand? So we want to do the whole team has been planning a movie, a full-length movie for Iboza Yama 2K.
Wow.
But currently we're working on Lights Out, Lights Out the movie, the premiere is coming out soon. So Lights Out the movie, and I've been working on Along, you understand? So it's been crazy,
Wow.
But Iboza Yama 2K, we want to make a movie in a series, for this generation, because we believe this character is here to stay and it's not going anywhere. And these guys that are talking about copycat and all that, I think they should give this character a space to breathe, you understand? A space to grow, so that they see, because it's actually a fictional character, that was drawn down, you understand? The plans are written down. As I'm talking right now, the creative directors, they're working hard, my executive producer Carlos Maviza, my management Sniper Show Production, Ishanesu, Tanaka Miyavi, they're working hard, you understand, to make this character look real, you understand, to make this character have a lot of impact to the world. So expect a series, expect a movie, but right now we're sticking on TikTok, Instagram. So those clips that you're seeing, it's not skits, you understand? We're not doing skits. It's just a marketing gimmick that we using, you understand, for people to be alert that something is coming. But a movie, a full-length movie is coming, and a series is coming. So you better be waiting, because Yama 2K.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So on your music side, which producers are you working with?
I work with a lot of people.
Okay.
I work with a lot of people. I work with Teddy, Therapy, the Rich Boss. Jazz, and all. These guys are creative, I work with them on my music. I also work with Inora, Inora Music. It's one of the talented producers, that Zimbabwe has, you understand? And I work with Cliff Jeans. I've worked with Cliff Jeans for a long time, you understand? He's very creative when it comes to hip hop, you understand? He has given me a lot of direction when it comes to hip hop, just like I've always reflected back, you understand, to the likes of Jesus Christ, the likes of Moses, you understand? At some point, guidance, is needed from the society, you understand, so that you carry your purpose well. So shout out to Cliff Jeans, you understand? He has done a lot of great work in the brand Brilaizer. For my music, you understand? Another person that has impacted my music, there is no producer, that's Fevji Mshanaga Koko, you understand? Yes.
I love Fevji.
You love Fevji? Yeah. So we have a lot of we have a lot that is in common, you understand, that I cannot say in front of the cameras, right? And we also have a lot of differences, you understand, that are in the public's eyes, but a lot we have shared, a lot we have talked about, a lot we have analyzed, a lot we have reflected back, you understand? So shout out to Petru Shanagako, he's doing moves, you understand, in South Africa and all, so shout out to him. Then there is No Shadow. No Shadow Beats is from France. He's a black, he's dark like me, dark skin, the melanin.
Okay.
You feel?
That's
so
nice,
like I said, Brilaizer is an international brand, and I've been seeking international market. I've been aid, in France radio stations. You understand? That's good. That it feels nice. You understand? In as much as I'm being, big, but big moves. Okay, I agree with you, big moves, but big. Anyways, cool. So I'm being played at Sky's Metro. I get. But then I'm being played again internationally in France, because of No Shadow Beats. He's pushing me there. When you hear a song start like No Shadow Beats, then there's know that France is here. France is here. You understand?
That's amazing.
Bringing France into Juve, into Bulawayo, into Zimbabwe. You understand? So, I work with a lot of producers. I've worked with an Indian producer. His name is Purish. Purish. You understand? So I've worked with an Indian too. internationally. I've worked with
yeah.
Germany. You know, I've worked with Germany. I've worked with Germany, India. I've worked with a lot of people. So, yeah, that's it. International, we go, baby.
Wow. That's amazing. So, while we are taking a break,
Yeah.
I think we need to play for the audience one of your episodes. It was the number 2K. Which
number
one?
2K?
Which episode do you want us to play for the audience? While is to take a break.
Play episode 2. I think episode 2 is
Episode 2.
very informative. Yeah.
Episode 2, there you have it. So, right now we are taking a short break. We'll be back in a jiffy. Don't move an inch. We'll be back right now.
Yes,
Shut up.
baby.
24/7 podcast.
Kusukela lapho ngidiscussa wangiqedela isikhathi mina. Alright. Ngiyabona nje kumnandi la kuwe Mr. Hollywood. Spiritual actor. Endisandifolo. Ngizisele emoyeni nje kuphela. Ama-ministers. Umnandi lena ngicela isishayelo Sandra. Isithathele uthekeni wethu. But it's okay. It's okay. But mina uthi ngikutshele mina iqiniso. Yabona mina uMessi. Messi mina ngazikholisela mina. Ungathatha ngazikholisela kudala. Yeah, kudala. Yabona mina uMessi akuseni nje ngangivuka nge-dog style. Then emini lapha ngithi missionary. Yazi ngokuyenzakalani mbayimbayi lapha. Mbayimbayi ngangishayisa nesisi anakhona ngithi bed. Ngizikholisele nje kuphela. Then laphana. Ebusuku. Yazi ngangifinisha ngani. Ngangifinisha nge-dog style because mina ngazibonile ukuthi lokhena ngokule beach. Ngazikholisela nje mfana. Mina sengaqeda ngayo. Lakhathi esikhona manje sungangithola sengitheni nama lenyama zakhe. Sengizithola sengishaya 2 rounds. Hayi, ngazikholisela ke Mr. Hollywood.
24/7 podcast.
So that was Iboza Lama 2K for you. So Brilaizer, now let's talk about your music. Since you've been working with all these big producers, do you have an EP, album?
Yeah. Last year I released an EP.
Okay.
At some point now, when I say I feel like it's incorrect, because I represent a lot of people, when I play on the screen. So let me say we released an EP, Imani the EP.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Yeah, Imani.
Why Imani? What inspired the EP Imani?
That has been the public question.
So tell us.
That has been the public question. Okay, Imani is actually a true love story based on my life experiences. You understand? So yeah, there is someone I'm in love with, and she inspired the EP. I feel like everyone knows her. There's Patience Kuma. So yeah, a lot of people know her as Imani, but her name is Patience Kuma. We actually have a lot in common. You understand?
That's nice.
She's an artist by heart. You understand? So am I. We have a lot in common. We relate a lot. I can say we vibe a lot. It's like Jada and Park. It's like Jada and Park. It has been true love all the way. You understand? Because she's been with me when no one was opening doors for me. You understand? When you were not calling me in your shows and you check out.
Yeah.
But she was there. You understand? And she's still there, and she will always be there. You understand? So
that's amazing.
She's actually the first woman who touched my heart. So yeah, shout out to you, babe. Love you.
Shout out to Her lover.
Yeah.
Imani.
Imani. That's
Yeah, he's
Imani.
taken, guys.
So
Yo.
yeah, that's Imani. Like Imani means faith.
Faith. Oh, okay.
You know, it's actually in Swahili. It means faith. You know, which is a component. I feel like it makes love. Understand?
Yeah.
When because faith is believing in something that you're not seeing with your eyes. You understand? When you promise each other that you bear for one another even when times are hard, you know. You're not seeing that yet. You understand? But we're talking about the future that we're not seeing. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like faith, when it comes to love, is a key component. You understand that we should learn as the two kids, you know, as the youth.
Yeah.
When we talk about love, let's put faith. You understand? Because we believe that it shall come to pass even when we're not seeing it, you know, with our own eyes. Our love is not limited, you understand?
Yeah.
That's why God's love is not limited, because God still believes that human beings shall be righteous again. You understand? So yeah, she's the one who actually came with the name. And Imani, she didn't know that I was planning an EP, dedicated to her. You know, we were just talking. And Imani started to be, something that is common to us. You understand? She knows a lot of languages. You know, she knows a lot of culture. The Indian culture. You understand the Muslim is a religion, you understand? So they speak Swahili in most cases, right? So yes, she knows that she's not a person who discriminates, other cultures or other languages, you understand? So those are components that I love about her. Maybe someday, you get a book, coming from her, you understand? Because she's a writer. She's a
that's
writer
nice.
too. Or a song, coming from us, because she's a lovely singer too.
She's multi-talented.
Just like Brilaizer.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's what's up. And she's an actress too.
Wow.
So yeah, that's the EP. But there's an album coming. Call it the July Saga.
July Saga. Okay.
Yeah, the July Saga.
When is it dropping?
Already it is dropping, beat by beat,
Okay. Okay.
My 2-piece. You understand?
Okay. So how many songs have you dropped?
So far 2 here have dropped. Some are still in premiere.
Okay.
You understand?
Where can you find the songs?
Home of Brilaizer. Just go in Google. You understand? In Google, when you say Brilaizer, all my artwork appears. You understand?
Yeah.
On YouTube though, that's where I'm dropping the EP, the album. So, and I dropped the EP there. So yeah, it's cool.
That's nice.
And the album, the July Saga, is dropping on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, Home of Brilaizer. That's where everything, is going down. You understand?
That's amazing. Okay, so why July Saga? What inspired this album?
I'm a July baby.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm a July baby too. So
Says.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, why July Saga?
I think you're going to love this. Okay. The reason why it's July, the July Saga, right? Each and every time when July strikes, you understand, and the calendar now clocks and it says it's now July, I think of my mom pain, you understand? Because my mom had me when she was still young, as a teenager. Then my pops, passed on at an early stage, you understand? Before I even turned 2 years, then Paul passed on mean, that's the story. Living a teenager with a child, you understand? That she doesn't know what to do with that child. You feel what I'm saying? So it has been pain. It has been pain after pain. Me being young, you understand, not understanding all those things. Why do I have to live under the shadows of my grandparents? You know, I know that. You know, when she's out there, you understand. Which is not, fully in my life. You understand. It has been a struggle emotionally. It has been a struggle spiritually. But then I believe, all these struggles, this is what I never share easy, you understand, to the public, because it's one of the stories that breaks me, you understand. But then I love my mom with all my heart. She's a queen. She supports me in my career. You understand? Now she's grown. At some point she got to grow in me. Do you understand? She got to know how to treat her own kid. You understand? Her own kid, because now there's me, there's Simpiwe, there's Zinhle, there's Khabo, kind of like the four of us, And now she's fully a parent, you understand? She understands the stages that we go through, you understand, when we're young. But at some point I feel like that's the story of Moses, right? When Moses was left in the wilderness and all that, you understand? But the difference is that I was still with my family. But then spiritually, I wasn't with the elephant that gave birth, to the lion. I get what I'm saying. Because the elephant gave birth to the lion, because it's very complicated. But that's what's up. So the July saga. Another thing why the July saga is dedicated to my pops passed on, because anyways their kid in July, you understand, and my pops was a rapper, was a musician, you understand. So I felt like I should dedicate something to him. So the July saga, I call it the July saga. Why the saga? Because saga, it means like series of events, you understand. So this is a very personal album. And also it impacts with things that I got to witness, you understand, in this life, as I was, as I am maneuvering everything, from an early age and all that, you understand. So that's been it. That's the July saga. It is a lot of good songs. It is good features.
So how many songs have been out?
Yeah, it's 16 songs. Some are still in the studio. Understand? Like I said, my team works hard to make sure that it comes out properly. Understand? This album I worked with Nora. When it comes to producers, I worked with Nora. I worked with Charity. No Shadow, I can't leave my shadow out. Understand? I worked with a lot of people. In features, you find Saroke, you find Devula, from Swaziland. Feature from Swaziland. Then you find Flipke. It's just a good album. You understand?
Wow.
It's diverse.
That's nice. That's amazing. So, from your songs, pick one, so that you play for the audience. One.
This was like, damn, it's hard. It feels like you telling your mother to say you've got 5 children, pick one. How
I know,
would you
right?
feel?
So just pick one. One.
I
Well, let me see. Okay. In this case, I'll pick without 10 years. Without 10 years.
Okay.
It's a very special song.
That's amazing.
Because I feel like it's a special song. Why do I feel so? A lot of 2Ks right now, they believe that love is bought. You understand? Money cannot buy love, and they will never be able to buy love. Love is spiritual. Love is an emotion that is held deep within. You understand? So you can never ever buy love. So without taking this defense, I hope you love it.
There you have it. goD Arutenge bright like
What's up?
Brilaizer.
Yeah, Brilaizer. Like
By Brilaizer.
No, wait. How can you forget my Aki? It's cool.
goD Arutenge. Shona is hard, guys.
It's goD Arutenge.
So goD Arutenge by Brilaizer. I hope you can enjoy it. Let's take a short break. We'll be right back. Energy.
24/7 podcast.
There's always something we can do. Lions, babies, me and you. We ain't sure what's the move. And it will make it through. Without the thing is sweet. I'll be mighty. I kinda love you better. Raise a goD. Without the thing is sweet. I'll be mighty. I kinda love you better. Raise a goD. Treat you Madonna. Just so no doubt. And this a group I never lose focus. Ever told her, couldn't tell when they know that. Even when days are hella cold, ain't nobody take a spot. Never sucker in my glow. Took out some more for the job. Put in my gas for myself. Give me goosebumps from afar. I'ma call you, time need a low. Get me higher than any dog. Yeah.
24/7 podcast.
Okay, so that was goD Arutenge by Brilaizer, one and only. Brilaizer,
What's up?
tell us, since you are like multi-talented, how do you balance being a director, screenplay writer, actor? How do you do that?
Yeah, maybe it's a talent I got from my paternal grandfather, because he had 3 wives, and a lot of children, and I'm asking myself, how did he manage that? How did he get to balance that? But then he did, and I'm doing it. It's in the blood, it's in the DNA. I just feel like when you called, you understand, for something, it is easy. Things fall into place easily. You understand? At first, I never had a team like now. You understand? Now I got a team. I got a team that focuses on my visual. I got a team that focuses on my creativity. I got a team that focuses, on my documentation. I got a whole lot of people. That are working. Making sure that this thing, comes out properly. They're not my workers. I don't have workers, you understand? What I have is a team, you understand? Well, what I have is a set of, a team, it's a set of instruments, you understand? That is, that happens to say we use it at some point. We would like to, to feature in this shit and do something, that is big. So I really appreciate that. That's how I actually manage everything. Otherwise, maybe right now it will be overwhelming, because the get called there and get called there and get called there. Like it. Yeah.
Wow. So, do you have how many movies have you done?
Movies.
Series.
I haven't
trailers or whatever. Yeah.
I haven't done a lot. Okay, let me tell you a quick story. Yeah, when I got to film, right? When I got to film, my first project. Let me say my first projects I filmed using a phone. You understand, a cell phone. You understand, it wasn't that good in quality, you know. But then the skill, like I said, when you code and when you gifted, it's easy for you. You understand. So it wasn't that good, but then I used the phone, posting it to YouTube, and people were loving it. It is called Love Lies. It's common to people. It's called Love Lies. You know, back then I was coming from Nimbe Trust Academy. You know, we went there for 4 years. You know, learning film. You know, and how to use these instruments positively. You know. For the society, you understand, like a gift, like any other gift, it needs to be nurtured. So shout out to Johan Mpofu, shout out to George Napimbi, shout out to Memory Kumbwaja for nurturing the young kid, you understand. So I don't have a lot of movies, but right now, this year 2023, I worked on 2 movies. You know, I worked on 2 movies. Alone, that's Alone, produced by Mentor, you understand, Pride, Dlamini. Yeah, it's quite a good movie, then we have another good project that is coming out, Lights Out, Book of the Blind, produced by Carlos Mabiza, you understand, who is also my executive producer for my personal brand, Brilaizer. It's quite a good project, you understand. The trailer is already out for Lights Out, but we're hoping that for Alone it will be out soon. So the trailer is already out. Maybe you can play it, after this whole,
yeah, definitely.
This whole question and answer thing, like that. But then, yeah, those are movies that are coming soon. And I told you that it was a material can come, anytime soon. And there's Etas Kupani, we've been working with guys like, Barack Boza, you understand? A lot of people, I get to meet a lot of talented people in the art industry. Hey, forgive me if I'm forgetting you guys, but then you guys are a lot, You guys are a lot. So, and I appreciate working with anyone, you understand, in this industry. I appreciate that. Trust me, I do appreciate that. And I appreciate that you even invited me to your show, you understand, which is lovely.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So,
wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Thank you so much. I see you, yeah? All classy. Looking at it, people been talking about us, Wow, that's nice.
Yeah. So, do you have any last words for someone out there who's thinking maybe it's impossible to be a director, a musician, a screenplay writer, like to do so much as one man? What do you have to say to them?
To say to them, I would say it as plain as it is. You understand? Don't force things. You feel? Sometimes motivation is a lie. You understand? I hate motivating. You when you're not called for this. You understand? When you're not gifted for this, and you tell you that go for it when it's not yours. You understand? So it's all about self-discovery. So if you discover that this is not your field, it's not your field, don't force things. You understand? You shouldn't force things. That's all I have to say to people. And for those that are gifted, you understand, this gift is overwhelming. It's overwhelming. Sometimes you give your 80%, but then the audience give you a 2% energy back. You understand? But then that doesn't mean anything. Keep following your dreams. Keep following the vision. Only if God says that's your vision, follow it, and you be with us. I believe I'm a superstar. So
You are.
So thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Okay, so that was Brilaizer for you guys, and we have come to the end of our episode.
Oh, one last thing. I love Jay-Z. But in school,
Okay, guys. So for episode 2, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, so you get to vote who you want next on episode 2. You know, so at home of Brilaizer, guys, you find his music. You know, social media platforms. You know,
still home of Brilaizer.
Still home of Brilaizer, guys. So shout out to you guys. It's your girl Teresalyon. Again.
24/7.